everyone actually talks about the Pleasant Prairies, the Whitecaps, the forest parts of Kenosha. However, if I had told you that there's a one neighborhood that is so unique, some charm and some affordability right here in the city.
And often overlooked right here in downtown Kenosha. Where is it though?
Where is it? That's a really good question. So we're talking about Simmons Island here. So Simmons Island might be the most underrated place to live in the city. But after this video, after we inform you what exactly Simmons Island actually has to offer, you might want to move in.
Let's dive into the video now. We're Chad and Aalia Scott, your local Kenosha area realtors here. You can call or text us at any time with your real estate questions. We help buyers, sellers, investors, and relocators just like you every single week. Call or text us at 262-331-1621 or grab one of our free guides down below in the description of this video. Can't wait to talk to you soon.
Let's head into the video now. So where exactly is Simmons Island?
Hi, Abby.
Hi.
So Simmons Island is on Kenosha's north side. It's like the north part of downtown. It is actually technically an island. There is a road that kind of like connects it. But it is, I guess, an island kind of. There is a harbor in Simmons Island. The most popular beach in Kenosha is Simmons Island Beach.
And it's a beautiful beach as it is.
It is. People really love it. And they just opened up last year the boathouse.
Beach house.
Is it the beach house?
It's the
I always call it the boathouse. I don't know why.
It's because of that restaurant downtown in Kenosha called the Boathouse. So
Yeah.
it's kind of similar. So it's the beach house, Simmons Island Beach House. And they offer a lot of events, especially in the summer. A lot of drum circles, a lot of like dance parties as well. So you wouldn't have thunk it kind of thing. So
They do local bands there. They have a bonfire like every Friday or Saturday night. They do that. It's been rained out the last few weekends, but they try and do it every Friday or Saturday night. It's a great little local establishment, so if you haven't been there, come and check it out. If you're down at Simmons Island Beach, they have swimsuits for you. They have suntan lotion if you happen to forget that, sunblock.
a lot of the amenities that you tend to forget. So it's a really good overall location. The location of Simmons Island is actually walkable to the downtown location. So if you don't feel like you want to eat the stuff that you brought, you can just walk downtown to one of those many small businesses and grab yourself a treat. Especially from Sandy's Poppers. It is popping over there.
Sandy's Poppers is real close. Anna's on the Lake is real close. You have the boathouse that's real close.
So it is a very good walkability to the downtown, and also it's a close proximity to the harbor market, actually. So if you find yourself at the harbor market every Saturday morning, you can just walk on down to the Simmons Island for the rest of the day to chill, eat, and enjoy your purchases from the harbor market, from the many vendors of the harbor market.
Bring your beach towel, your lawn chair, relax on the beach, soak up the sun rays, get your vitamin D in, and just relax on the beach for the rest of the day. Enjoy the waves of Lake Michigan. Enjoy summertime here in Wisconsin, because God knows we don't have enough summer days, do we?
Exactly. So let's talk about the housing styles and the price range of the neighborhoods around Simmons Island. So we talked about affordability. Can we talk more about that, Chad?
So houses here in the Simmons Island area, we don't see a lot of houses come for sale in this area, just because they tend to be a lot of generational houses. Houses that tend to sell in this area tend to sell from family member to family member. But when they do go for sale, they tend to sell in that $300,000 to maybe $400,000, $500,000 range, just because they are literally right on the harbor generally. If you go a little further away from the lake, they tend to be a little more cheaper in that more $250,000, $300,000 range, depending on condition, on finishes, that kind of stuff. If you have a finished basement, the condition that the house is in, that kind of stuff. It's all dependent on the house.
So the styles that kind of ranges from the fixer-uppers, affordable fixer-uppers that Chad kind of talked about, to the luxurious homes that are literally right on the harbor. or actually very close to the harbor, not on the harbor.
There are some that are right on the harbor too, though.
Okay, so I stand corrected. That's
okay.
why he's my better half.
That's okay.
So, but yeah, so it ranges from like the fixer-uppers. If you're an investor, this is the perfect area to look at because not many people do look at it, and there's inventory when it does pop up. So, and why do you think it's overlooked, Chad? Why is Simmons Island overlooked?
Just because, like I mentioned before, there aren't a ton of houses that come for sale in this area, and it's just an older part of Kenosha. You know, it's a lot of these houses are older. They have the older block foundation, the cinder block foundation. So a lot of people, if the house hasn't already been retrofitted, like with a sub pump, waterproofed, the people don't want to buy that older house and put that money into it to waterproof it themselves. Because these houses are older, they do require some money, you know, $25,000, $30,000 plus to retrofit it, make sure that it is waterproof so you don't get any water in the basement in the future during this heavy down torrential rains that we get. So a lot of people don't want to buy these older homes that happen to be in this area. All right, so one of the downsides of the Simmons Island neighborhood is lack of amenities. So you are a little further away from things like a grocery store, things like a hardware store, that kind of stuff. You know, like where we live, Meijer is only 5 minutes away from us.
That is a detriment I hear every day.
It is, because she's at Meijer like every single day buying something.
I always forget.
I know. But where's the closest grocery store to the Simmons Island area? I would say there isn't a really close one.
Festival?
They're talking about building a grocery store downtown Kenosha
right.
here in the next few years, but that's still, you know, at least a year or two away. But the closest grocery store here to Simmons Island is probably Pick and Save here on the north side, and that's on 18th Street, so that's still a good 10-ish minutes away.
Exactly.
Or Festival on the south side here, but that's still another 10, 15 minutes away from the Simmons Island neighborhood. So there's still nothing really close to you for food-wise. And then other, you know, like if you need a hardware store, there's still nothing really super close to you.
Right. So, I mean, that is one of the downsides of living in Simmons Islands. Yes, you get this beautiful view here almost every day and this wind and the breeze. However, it comes with a cost, meaning that you will have to drive a little further to get your groceries. And maybe it will save you some money because then you're not like me going to the grocery store every day. So maybe that's a perk.
You know, a positive side though, like she said, you do get this nice cool lake breeze like today. Like today, where we live, in the Forest Park area, the temperature is mid-80s. It's a little warm. Our AC is on. But down here by the lake, it's a good 10 degrees cooler. Our AC would probably be off and we'd have our windows open right now.
Oh my goodness, yes. Fresh air, man.
So, you know, that is a positive side for sure.
So another positive side of being here in the Simmons Island is that it has a beach access. So if you're a beach person and will love to take your kids or your significant others or even friends, you can just grab a towel, grab a few foods, and then head down to the beach. Super quick and super easy. Festivals. Downtown, they always have some sort of festivals that are going around here.
Tons of festivals, especially during the summer. Like this weekend, we're down here during the big AMC car show this weekend. So there's going to be that big AMC car show and parade downtown Kenosha. Short little walk if you want to attend that. There's all kinds of biking trails all over downtown Kenosha and all through the park here, through Simmons Island Park.
It's a good place to walk as well. So.
Absolutely. The yacht club, if you happen to have a boat, the docks are really close by here. You can park your boat here. It's a lot cheaper to park your boat here in Kenosha than it is if you parked your boat in Chicago or even Milwaukee.
And don't forget to invite us. Who tend to gravitate towards this type of area? We're seeing a lot of history buffs like me will love the historic homes and stuff. Yes, they're older homes. There are different types of styles homes, but they have the good, rich history of Kenosha. I would love to live here. Nature lovers, if you love nature, love hiking, biking, whatever, beaching. Is beaching
a word?
I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. Boaters as well. So you will love to live here as well. So,
artists too, because there's just so much beautiful nature and scenery here. If you love to paint or just draw, you can set up your painting station or easel.
and it's just the quietness and the peacefulness, just to kind of focus on your drawings. This is the perfect place to have or be at.
And you know, Simmons Island is closer to downtown. So like we said in several other videos, if you're looking for charm over cookie cutter homes, like those homes closer to the interstate, Simmons Island has charm over cookie cutter for sure. So if you like a house that has some character to it, some stories behind it, maybe a few ghosts in it too, Aalia would like that.
I would love that.
You know, Simmons Island may be the perfect place for you.
So one of the potential drawbacks of living here is the traffic. During the summer events that we've actually talked and said that the downtown offers a lot of different festivals, a lot of different options of activities. Same with the Simmons Beach House, they offer a lot of different festivals and events, but you're dealing with the traffic during those times. So if you do need to go to that grocery store that's 15 minutes away, you're going to encounter a lot of traffic and potentially people parking in front of your house, hopefully not blocking your driveway, but potentially having strangers parking in front of your houses just to kind of, you know, relieve their car so they can attend the event. Limited inventory, Chad. What is that about?
So, I mean, like I said before, they're just houses for sale in this area houses in this area just don't tend to go for sale as often because they tend to be sold in the family. They're generational houses. You know, they sell from parent to kid or from grandparent to grandkid. They just tend to stay in the family more than they tend to sell to the general public. I don't really know why. It's just preference, I guess. But you do see houses in this area go for sale to the general public every now and then. So you just have to keep your eyes open if you really want to be in the Simmons Island area. Just keep your eyes open. Let us know. We can set up a search for you in this specific neighborhood and keep our eyes open. You know, having more people look for you is better than just yourself.
And just remember, some of these houses are older homes, so they may need some updates. So just keep in mind that when you do find that house that may not be updated to, let's say, the 21st century, but it has a good feel to it. So maybe think about that. Have money on the side for updates later on once you own that home.
So how about the future for Simmons Island? So there's definitely more interest in living closer to the lakefront. People are more active, it seems, lately. They want to get out. They want to be more active. They want to walk around. They want to ride their bikes, push their kids in their strollers, tow them around.
Run with the pets and stuff.
Run with their animals, yep.
Yeah, so there are different types of walkable neighborhoods. They're all over Kenosha. Simmons Island is one of them as well. So city investments in the nearby developments, because of the fact that they are focusing on updating Kenosha in general, that will have that potential appreciation on your property as well. So keep in mind that in regards to your property value.
Yeah, we see the city pouring a lot of money into the downtown area. There's that new, I don't think it's a city building, but it's going to be like apartments and businesses downtown there. That big building taking up like 2 city blocks or a block and a half now. So we have that going in that the city is helping to pay for.
And there's a lot more future plans, so keep an eye out on it for those. We also do recommend setting an alert on or working with the local realtors.
Which is us, by the way.
Yes, and who actually know the area and kind of keep you informed of what houses pop up in the neighborhood, especially if you're keeping an eye out. A very slim chances of inventory that pops up in the neighborhood. You would like to work with us, and we'll keep you updated as well.
If Simmons Island or anywhere else here in the Kenosha area has caught your eye, give us a call or shoot us a text. We help people just like you every single week buy, sell, or relocate here in the Kenosha area.
Don't forget investing.
That's right. Call or text us at 262-331-1621. We can't wait to help you next. Or grab one of our guides down here in the description of the video. We can't wait to hear from you soon. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Or heard of.
Or, yeah, exactly. So Simmons Island actually is the most underrated place to live in the blah, 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 blah. All right, so one of the best and most charming and affordable and unique, I don't know how many adjectives I can use.
Probably a few more if you really wanted to.
I
You're an
think
English teacher, by the way.
that is true. Simmons Island's actually, okay.
But one of the most underrated neighborhoods is right here in downtown Kenosha area of
Downtown Kenosha. I like it.
because these houses tend to be built in the 1920s, 1930s.
All right, you're spinning.
Those time frames.
You're spinning.
I'm not going to redo this, so
You're spinning though.
I
But
don't care.
I mean, you got majority of it, but you're like,
Well,
you can't stop yourself.
You ruined it now, so.
You can't stop yourself. You don't need to explain. Just let the joke roll. If Simmons Island or anywhere in Kenosha caught your eye throughout all of our videos, let us know. We help people just like you every week to move. Oh man, almost there. I almost had it, but I was struggling.
On the struggle bus.
On the struggle bus. Figure out how to move